What's up guys, this is Jared from jaredspakfitness.com, and today I'm bringing you the third mistake you may be making in your quest to lose weight. You see, we've been led to believe that weight training is for building muscle, for bodybuilders, and cardio is for people who want to be toned and lose body fat. You might think it goes a little like this. The more cardio you do equals the more toned you'll be equals more fat loss. Unfortunately, these are not related whatsoever. You see, if you're training for an upcoming endurance event, say a triathlon or a marathon, then yes, cardio training is imperative. However, if your goal is just to lose weight, to drop some body fat, then it may not be the best approach for you unless you really enjoy getting on the elliptical, getting on the treadmill, getting on the stairmaster. Then you can keep that incorporated in your routine. But it may not be the best approach. It simply doesn't set your body up to be a fat burning machine. So we need to shift away from the focus that exercise should just be about burning as much calories as you can at your time in the gym or at home or whatever you're doing. Instead, we need to think about using our workouts as a tool that's going to increase and optimize our metabolism and our body's hormonal function. The purpose of exercise is to get our bodies to adapt. And when we do long bouts of steady state cardio, we're training our aerobic system. And our body's adaptation to that training is making our bodies more fuel efficient. And fuel in this case is our stored body fat. So that is the opposite effect of what we're trying to do if our goal is to lose body fat. Think about it this way. We want our bodies to be a gas-guzzling SUV. And what aerobic training is going to eventually do is going to take that terrible gas mileage of that SUV and eventually, over time, it's going to transform us into a super fuel-efficient Toyota Prius. And that's not what we want, because the only way to keep burning the same amount of fuel or gasoline is to go longer and longer and longer distances. And that's just not what we want. We don't want to make it harder for our body to burn off our body fat store. To help drive home this point, I want to touch on two research studies that were conducted. The first one looked at diet alone versus the same diet with added cardio on top of that. And that added cardio was 12 weeks of 45-minute sessions 5 days a week. So what was the result? At the end of the study, they compared the two groups, and what they found was there was zero difference between the diet group and the diet and cardio group. Another study compared the effects of an interval training type workout program with steady state cardio. And what they found was the high intensity group burned half the amount of calories during the training time as a steady state group. However, at the end of the study, it was shown that the higher intensity interval training group burned 9 times more body fat than the steady state cardio group. So what am I trying to say? What's the point of all this? The point I'm not making is that cardio is bad. The point I am making is it might not be the most efficient use of your time, and your time is valuable. So what type of workout should you be having? Well, the answer, of course, comes back to resistance training. Training with weights, training with your body weight, training with bands, anything that has resistance, and incorporating this resistance training in usually a circuit-type exercise program. Resistance training is simply a more productive use of your time than going into the gym every day, getting on the treadmill, killing yourself day to day, and not getting any closer to the end result. Unfortunately, there isn't a one-size-fits-all approach when it comes to a workout program. It depends on your current level of fitness, your background, your goals, your lifestyle stressors, whatever it may be. In an upcoming video, I'll give a sample routine to give you more of an idea of what I'm talking about. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below and I'll respond. Also, visit my website, jaredspakfitness.com. I'll only have a link to that also below, and you can shoot me an email and ask me any questions you have. So guys, thank you again for watching this video. If you like the content that's coming to you, please like and subscribe below. In the next video, I'll be going over the fourth mistake you may be making on your quest to lose weight.